Hello. Welcome. Welcome back. Jeffrey, I feel like we need to find some more, like, devious music, you know? I love this music, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it needs to be more devious. I mean, it's okay for now, until we, you know, once the switch over happens, once like the power gets turned on, then we're gonna definitely, I think we're gonna need some more devious. Most devious bastard in New York City. Is what we're gonna need, I think. To be honest with you. But welcome. Welcome to the stream. I have returned. You said like the Gremlins theme between crazy, silly, and evil. Do you know what? It's been such a long time since I've heard the Gremlins theme. I'm gonna have to Google it because I don't know. There you go. That's how you say Gremlins theme. But welcome, everyone. Welcome to the perfectly heinous and the ludicrously lavish, ubiquitous syndicate, which is also known as. You're a little bit slow there for that one. Phallus. Jubbly. Hello. It is Tuesday today. It is indeed. I'm going to quickly play. Pause the music for me, would you? Thank you. I'm going to quickly play the Gremlins theme tune so I can get a rough idea about what this actually is. Only briefly, because otherwise we'll get freaking, you know,
Vintage
whatever.
new electronics category means you.
That's Vinted for a start, of one of which I do not use, but thank you for that. Skip. The hell was that? I don't recognize that at all. That just sounds like.
And there was much rejoicing.
Doesn't sound like much rejoicing, but thank you. That sounds like just something made on.
Dration has been loyal for 99 years. Evening all.
Brian. Hang on a sec, Drasham. That sounds like just something made out of some crappy freaking, I don't know, game. I don't like that, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Gonna get rid of that one because that just sounds weird. Okay. Anyways, Drasham. Sorry, hang on. Drasham. 99 years, guys. 99. Oh my god. Drasham with the 99 years. Oh, that's getting close. Good evening. We need. Oh my god. Next month, February. This time, roughly in February, we will have our first three-digit subscription thing. That was Jerry Goldsmith, you pleb. Did I look at the wrong one? Oh, hang on a minute. Fine, I'll double check it. Gremlins theme. Gremlins theme tune. Oh. What do you mean? That was Gremlins theme HD, apparently. Wasn't a fan. Did I get the wrong one? You're rocking a century for your follow age. Oh yeah. Damn. 10 years. 10 freaking years. That's insane. That's like a third of my life. A third of my life. What's this one?
Booking.com.
Oh, for God's sake. Bloody YouTube ads. Bloody YouTube ads. Is this the same one? Oh, balls. I pressed the wrong button. Oh, another ad. For God's sake. Should really get an ad blocker, shouldn't I? Should really get a goddamn ad blocker, man. We've known each other for a third of my life. Yeah, I know, right? It's mental, isn't it?
You never can tell. There just might be a gremlin in your house.
Oh, this is so weird. It's so weird. it's jarringly unusual. Get AdGuard and AdGuard Extra. Do I have to pay for them? Can you go over there for me, please, Cecil? Thank you. I'm a cheap bastard. I don't like to pay for stuff. Because, quite frankly, shouldn't have to. Oh. No, well, that's good then. Why should I have to pay to not see adverts? I don't want to be advertised to 24/7, especially when it's shit I've never used in my life ever. But yeah, I'll look into it, because it's bloody annoying, it is. Very strange fish. Hype train incoming. Go on, I dare you.
And there was much rejoicing.
Thank you very, very much. For the 61
Very
years.
strange fish has been loyal for 61 years. You are my pandemic crush.
Aw, well, thanks. A pandemic crush. Lovely. Thank you. God, that was a weird time, wasn't it? It's so bizarre to think that was like six years ago. It's so strange. So weird to think that the pandemic was that long ago. Really weird. What a strange time. What a strange time. Remember having to queue up outside supermarkets because you could only have X number of people in it at any one time. So bizarre. It was just weird. It's like, when I look back at it, it was really weird. I think back to my, like, I mean, I met my partner in the what's ever it called, the pandemic, that kind of time. Just so strange. Just if I need to go on a, oh god, I remember. I remember all the oh my god, the Karens. The Karens are out in force when the they had their cooling. They were out in force around that. Good lord. I remember queuing up outside this supermarket like a bunch of idiots. And you know, it was like be 2 meters apart or wherever it was. Outside, where it didn't really matter. And I remember people were queuing, so like most of the car park didn't have cars in, and it was you kind of zigzagged up and down this car park. You know, a good like couple hundred people or whatever was zigzagging up and down this car park. And halfway through this queue was a bit you could get trolleys from, or carts, whatever you want to call them. And where the carts were, and where all of the cornered off places were, there was meters of space, right? Meters of space. And this woman walked forward to go and get a trolley or a cart, and I don't know what you're looking at the minute. I'll read that in a second. And so she went to get the trolley, and I was like, all right, I don't need a trolley. All I need is a basket. I will walk around her. And bearing in mind, you know, trolleys were here. Trolleys are where Stitch are. This over here is where, like, I would walk around to get to the next bit. This space, 3 or 4 meters, all right? She was over here to get a trolley, and I walked around this thing, and she was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I don't need a trolley. She was like, space, and all this kind of shit. And I was like, excuse me? And I was like, all right, calm down. There's meters of space between us. She's like, oh, so ungrateful. And I'm like, fuck off. You know, like, one, we're outside for a start. Two, I'm not breathing. I'm not this. Excuse me, love. In your ear. It's like, bloody hell. Reel it in. You goddamn Karen. You're not going to get COVID by me walking within your vicinity of the area. Like, bloody hell. Oh, God, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Although I also remember the people who, when it first kicked off, I think it was before, like, the lockdowns kicked in. And there was just these people that didn't believe it was true. And were, like, licking stuff. It was really weird. Did this happen in the US at all? Or was it just some mad people in, like, you know, various just backwater places of the UK? Where, like, I don't know if anyone from here has been, like, on the London Underground, right? On the tube. It's dusty, all right? A lot of people get on and off of it. There's a lot of hands touch a lot of stuff, right? Generally speaking, the rule of thumb is if you ever go on the Underground, you do not touch your face in any capacity until you've washed your hands. And people were just, like, licking the bars and going into supermarkets and just, like, and licking tins of food because they're like, it's not Rego, and stuff like this. I guarantee they're the people that are probably, like, you know, had the worst of it. God, it was so weird. Like, it was so weird. Oh. The people that wore masks but didn't cover their noses. Oh, yeah. Just like... Or the other way around. Was covering their nose so they could speak. And it's like, dude, just take it off. At this point, just take it off. Oh, my God. Whether you believe it works or doesn't, you know, I mean, arguably, there's a reason why they all wear them in hospitals, but we're not going to go down that route. Whether you believe it or not, just freaking wear it. Just wear it. It doesn't stop you doing anything. It doesn't stop oxygen getting in your face. Like, there were so many people who were just like, oh, I don't want to wear this. I want to breathe oxygen. It's like, you are breathing oxygen, you bell end. Oh, my God. It's the kind of people that believe the earth is flat. They cannot conceive how big or small something is based on their own size. It's that thing. It's that weird mentality that comes with people who believe in, like, the flat earth and, like, that they can't breathe oxygen through a mask and all this kind of stuff. They can't breathe. It's the same people. They cannot comprehend the scale of something beyond their own scale themselves. It's honestly hilarious. I can't see the horizon. Yeah, it's because you're inconceivably tiny in comparison to the size of the freaking planet. It's just, oh, God. Oh. The people who got custom masks had their own lower face print on the mask for fun. Oh, yeah, there were some really good ones. Like, yeah. There were some very, very good ones. Oh, bloody hell. It was just hilarious. It was, honest to God, just hilarious. Cape!
Peng and new one.
New one. Thank you, Peng. Peng? Thank you, Cape.
Capadantic has become a number 2. Oh slash.
Oh slash to you too. 5 minutes clicking out of pop-ups later. Oh, bloody hell. Well, welcome. Sorry about the many pop-ups. I have no control of that. So sorry about that. Thank you for the tier 3. Goddamn freaking tier 3. What a leg end. Thank you very, very much. So yeah, weird time 6 years ago. Really weird time. Booked freaking Disney World right in the middle of that. Best decision I think I ever made. Well, one of the best decisions I ever made. Yeah, I still have my face mask. I still, do you know what? There's one scenario that I still wear. That you could argue is a very normal situation. That I would still wear a mask in, and that is going through an airport. Like, on my way to holiday, I will wear a mask through the airport and on a plane if I have to.
And there was much
Otherwise, I don't really go out if I'm, but yeah, that's understandable as well. If I was sick, like quite ill, and had to go
has
out,
been
then
loyal
yeah.
for 99 years.
Baldy Wookie!
99. Will Twitch crash when it jumps to 3 digits?
Who knows, Baldy Wookie? Thank you for the 99 years. That's number 2 for the 99 years today. Where's Sue? We need Sue to get in now and get Sue with the tier 2 to get into number 3. Was getting hitched. I'm not married yet. Yes, that. Sure. Yes. In that scheme of things, yes. But yeah, in an airport is is the main place I wear one, specifically on the way to holiday. Like when we flew to Paris, we wore them in place. Like we got on the plane, and if we heard anybody around us coughing, it was like, right, mask on. I'm not getting sick because some turd has decided to go onto a plane and coughed on everything, you know. Oh god. Oh. Watching my Mind Mogul VOD at Stop and Play yourself. It's good, isn't it? It's good. I need to get back to Mind Mogul or Minmog, but I'm quite enjoying Alchemy Factory as well, so I'm going back into that. I was going to do something, wasn't I? We were going to set something up, and I can't remember what it was already. I'm stood in a place where it was going to be, but I do not know what it was. I have no idea where it was. Evil Alchemy Co. Ooh, which one's the one where I've got to be that one there? You're talking, yeah, being with a person. Yeah, exactly. Agreed. Right, here we are. Oh, right, as well, this. Okay, so I actually was doing some mathsing like we were doing the other day. And I figured out how many this, annoyingly, can actually run, like, to perfection. Basically, one of these will support 3 of these. I think I figured it out in the end. It was... How did I do it in the end? It was how many times... I think that's what it was how many times does 8, I think it was. Hang on, calculator. What did I do? I think it was like 60 divided by 8 equals 7.5. Ah, yeah. So I divided 60. Plows! Welcome back!
And there was much rejoicing.
Yes, I do know that because I built this one out of a blueprint the other day.
Plows 56 has been loyal for 52 years.
Oh, a hype train. Oh, lovely. Level 3. Amazing. So yeah, we figured it out. Basically, you do 60 seconds, so a minute, because these do a thing every 8 seconds. Divide 60 by 8. So, there she is. There she is. So,
Sumac 13 has become higher than a henchman. Chafe exquisite,
thank you very, very
exquisite,
much.
chafe exquisite, chafe exquisite, chafe exquisite.
We got 3 for 3. 399 yearses are in the house today. Now, the question is, which one of them is going to be the first 100-month, consecutive 100-monther? This time next month. Who's going to be the first one that gets in to click the resub button? Is it going to be Draysham? Is it going to be Sue? Or is it going to be Baldy Wookie? Who knows? Who the bloody hell knows? Exciting. So yeah, the way in which we do it is we do 60 divided by 8, which equals 7.5. And then if you do 22.5, which is the amount of thingies... so basically, 7.5 is the number of... Okay, so one of these will use 7.5 pieces of fertilizer per minute. This thing over there makes 22.5, divide 22.5 by 7.5, and you get 3. No, it isn't, Zerv. No, it'll be one of those 3 people that will get the first 100 consecutive months of being subscribed. Which is insane. Zerv technically has the most gifted subs, but across multiple different channels. So anyway, what were we doing last time? What was I going to make? I actually don't remember. Was it bandages? Am I making bandages yet? Was I going to be making bandages? I don't remember. What is this doing? What are you doing? You're making flax. Right. So actually, we can probably... I think we can actually get away with... So I was testing this on my own world. I believe we can technically get away with having another machine here. It just about works. Just about. Because at the moment, we produce just over. So we need 30. So at the moment, we produce 30 of this. This thing needs 22 and a half. So realistically, we need 2 of them to power 2 of these. But we only need 2.5. We only need 1 of these per 1 of those. So we're actually a little bit ahead of ourselves. Weren't you trying to move your flux stuff near to this nursery thing? Oh, maybe. Yeah. What was I doing? I was making flax, and I was going to make... Oh, I was going to move this, wasn't I? Because this is building us healing potions. And, like, linen and stuff. Ah, yes. Yes. So... this kind of stuff needs to basically be kind of over here. Right. Okay. When you need to allow to enhance, ideas through your brain will dance. You will sit as death in game as trance, discarding all the test our pants. Or was that pants? Okay. Right. So, what we need is basically... Obviously, we're churning a lot of this. And we have... Right, so what is this? We need 90 to go into there. So 90 is, what? 2 of these? Building, like, consistently. That's 2 of those. And obviously, some of this overlaps quite regularly. That's just enough to make... 30 of that, which goes... 30 goes into 15 ropes. That'll be just building us rope. But then we've got this. That also needs 90. Which is 2 of those. So realistically, yeah, we could build this guy over here. And get things like the bandages and stuff done. Or we just send that over here. Because bandages are going to make us the most money. Currently, anyway. Bandages make us the most money currently. Right. I think what I'll do... I think I'll make... Oh, I can't do it yet because I haven't got the priority thing, have I? I need to get through all of this and make these vitality potions before we get on to the next stuff. But what I want to do is try and get the bandages, like... pretty much automated into some kind of, you know, something. Right, okay. So let's just go ahead and we'll do... So if we just... I don't know where to build. I think I'll just probably build it here, and then we've got to figure out how we get from A to B. Because that is our other issue of getting it into being sold. It's that, or I fling it back, but it kind of makes no sense to do that. I might as well, like, you know, dance it across here. As long as it can get into... Wait, where does it actually go? It goes into there. You go up to here. You go up to... Ah, right. Okay. Yeah, cool. Okay. I mean, I don't know how we're going to do this, but... Yeah. I did stop that message. Why has that come back on? You bloody bastard. Frickin' stream elements, man, you son of a gun. Yeah, I definitely did turn that message off. Oh, for God's sake. Stream. I don't even know if I can log in over on this computer. I don't even know if it actually lets me log in. We'll do that as we go. Alright, so basically what we need is 6, sorry. Actually, do you know what? Hang on a minute. I kind of want these going into... From one lane into... So we're going to come down like this. You'll come like this, and then we'll split that into 3s. So it's kind of got a good... Oh yeah, how much money do we make? Oh, not very much. Right, right. So let's do like this, and then it'll split evenly, in theory. It does take up more space, but it's fine. I'm not really strapped for space right now. This is more of like a proof of concept. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We then have you guys going into here. So what this will do is we've then got 6 of what is basically over here. So some of them will go into the linen thread. Some will just go straight into here. Okay, so I guess then we might as well have one that goes into linen thread and one that goes into... Oh, but that... Hang on a minute, but then... Oh, wait a minute. I was going to need to do potions over here as well, which will need me to do some flax stuff. Not some flax stuff, some sage stuff. Oh, for God's sake, hang on. Two... Is that right? Right. Okay. Right. So they get changed into thingies. That makes linen thread, and then that makes rope. Right. So that's all gonna come out of there. Go into one of these. We should probably have it separating in some capacity as well. So if we do that and then stick just a little guy there as well. Alright, so that goes into there. That makes 1, and then this will come out just straight away, and that's rope. For whenever we need rope. This one is the one that requires a bit more to it. So that's fine. So we also need to bring off some of the flax here. Not flax, some of this stuff. How much of that do we need? This makes 30. And we need 9. Oh, okay. Ooh, right, okay. That's quite a lot, actually. Chatbot. Oh, it might be under a timer. Oh, there we go. It's a timer as well. I didn't realize it was a timer. Alright, that should be off now. Bloody shitting thing. Yeah, because there's a little bit more to that than we would like. Now, this is obviously, like, pretty self-sufficient. It seems to kind of, like, chug itself along quite happily. I do, yes. So I think we'll just cut this off and bring it over, I think. So if we do 3 of those, but then we'll also do... I guess we'll do 3 for the sage as well? Oh. Oh. Oh, I need some bloody stuff. You being stored anywhere? Do I even have this anywhere? I feel like I do somewhere. Is it in here? Yes. Alright, so then that goes into this. All we need then is this. So we'll have... sure. We'll basically get all 3 of you come down and go in. All 3 of you come down and go in. And then what comes out will be the stuff. But then it's getting it from A to B, which is kind of far. That's going to require a couple of flingy dudes, which isn't great, to be honest with you. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, balls! I need linen, not... Oh, shit the bed. Oh, hang on. Oh, wait a minute. No, I was going to make one of them into linen, not... This wasn't going to be rope. This was going to be linen, right? Because we need linen and we need thingamajigs. Yeah, this was going to be... Oh, shit the bed. Okay, hang on a minute. Yeah, so we were bringing in 2 there, because that one's 90 for Because that just requires a ridiculous amount. Right. I've completely forgot, to be honest with you. Okay, well that's fine. So what if we do... So flax fiber's fine. Flax fiber into thread. Which barely gives me enough. But then what is it to lin? Is it it's just okay, it's just right, okay, cool. Right, let's get rid of you then and just do we need small cogs, hang on. Small cogs! Thank you. So that would be linen. I mean, it's not making anywhere near enough. We're getting 19 to 30, and then that's just, it's going to be monumentally slow. But it doesn't matter too much, because these are then going to be combined into something else anyway. So like they'll come out, and then the linen will come out. Oh, the wrong way. Oh, hang on, this could be the wrong time. Whoopsie doodle. We need... I really wish there was a one in, one out situation, like the other way around. That'd be nice. We need... I mean, that probably wouldn't hurt if we did that. Right, because then that will... that will make our bandages. Right. Ugh. God, that's messy as hell, isn't it? Like, one of them is going to fly through, the other one won't. So all we have to do then is also connect some of this to these guys. And then that needs to connect to there, and that'll start to move through. It's going to be slow, and there'll be certain areas which we can eventually... Like, we could probably expand this area because it will back up in all the other ones. My biggest concern is that this is going to be a bit of a problem, but I don't think it will be. Producing 60, and these go through, is it 15 each? Oh, they go through 30 each, so it will catch up quick. But this will back up much faster, I think. Right, this is all going to start churning through this. These need like... Technically it's 90. This is technically making 90. It's just whether or not there's one going through every second. There probably won't be. That will start to make you... Some of which will go... You know what? No, we're going to axe that. I think that's just going to waste time. All of that will go in here. If we really need some, we'll make it on a separate thing elsewhere. But stuff like this... There's a lot of sage here that is... Well, basically just wasted, to be honest with you. It might be worth having a little cheeky sage storage somewhere around here, because it probably will eventually start to back up, but it wouldn't hurt to store it either. So do I just let it pass through a box here as like a little backup a little backup storage place? I mean, because then I could just dump this and it will help. One, it will get loads through, but it will help sort of like back up the system, which we kind of want it to do. This is doing fine though, look. This is a one in, one out situation. I mean, that is probably because there's loads of it in here, but that is that's pretty good. This isn't doing too bad. I think this needs 6. Or is it 10? Oh, it might be 10 actually. But I would like much more of this. This isn't... Like, I'm pretty adamant it's not 30 per second. It's definitely not 30 a second. How much does this actually need? I didn't see what that was. Is that like 4? We're on 6. Goes down to... It uses 5 because it went up to 7. Right, okay. I mean... I do feel like we're actually making this. This actually might be at like maximum capacity, to be honest with you. It's the linen which is going to take the longest. Like by quite a lot. Is that not even like made a singular piece of linen yet? Absolutely no way. That's not made a singular piece of linen yet. Oh, wow. That is pretty bloody slow, isn't it? Hmm. I'm not really sure the best way to speed this up, to be honest with you. It's obviously because it's being split, which is fine. But would it be better to have it running down a singular line so it's not splitting? But then they're just not going to... I don't think they're going to back up particularly quick. There's no way in hell this is going in but one at a time. And this needs 3 of these. And we're producing a good amount. It's just once it gets here, it splits off. Okay. Because that's surprisingly slow. And we need more of that. That's problematic. And given that we've got, like... 1, 2, 3... I mean, that's not going out at all. That's just sat there, which is really strange. Like, the top sections are going in, but the bottom ain't doing crap. But that's not going to get any quicker, which is fine. Or, the other method to this... why does a second maker thing on the outer line... Why is the second maker thing on the outer line double with only one thing going into it? What do you mean? Second thing on the outer line double. Why is it a double with only one thing going into it? This one here, because it only needs one material. It's just, it can have 2. But it only needs 1 material to make them. That's why. You could, in theory, have a second one of these building it and going into it as well if you wanted to. But it only needs 1. But this isn't making it anywhere near quick to even bother with that. What we need to do is figure out a better way of doing this. And my thought is, instead of... What I'm thinking is we could... See, now that's stopped, look, because this is now backed up. I bet something run out over here. Oh, yeah, for God's sake. This is the one thing that is the most annoying thing to keep up with. And obviously this is, like, manageable if you send money in the direction, but it's annoying as hell, because now this is all stopped, and this will slow down for a bit. It's a pain in the ass. What I was thinking was that we could do 2 of these instead of storing it. Now that we've got a shit ton in there, we could... What I could do with is the priority switches. I don't have priorities yet. Priorities are over here. What I could do with is having these directly going into 1, and then these 2, which are actually up on this higher line, directly going into here. That would actually... That would be much quicker. We'd then have a direct set going in each, and it would probably be faster. I actually might do that. The problem is now, though, that these are backed up a bit. Like, these aren't producing now. Because we are waiting on these arsing stones to hurry up. Okay. See, I think that would be a better idea. We could literally just have them going straight down there instead. Some would still be stored, but because that's full, none of them would be stored until I took something out of them. So yeah, let's do this. Let's take you away. Thank you. Let's get rid of... let's get axe you for a second. And let's do that. Oh, it's the wrong way around. So what should happen here is... Once enough of these have bumped up to the edge of this, they'll stop and they'll back up to this point and then all just start going down there. All of you are not needed. So what's happening now is 2 of them are purely going into this. So that's 45 per minute are now being split into these 3. And then once these 2 are back up and running again, that's another 45 going into just these ones, which is another 90. So that should speed this up. That will be 30 per minute. It's still nowhere near what is required, but it will be slightly faster. So yeah, once this backs up, it'll be fine. And then once these start to, you know, produce a bit quicker and move through, then we'll be okay. Now, what I'm thinking of doing as well Like, this is okay. It's actually weirdly not running at the highest capacity that it is in my other games, but this one will be, because it's dead slow to move through all of that. That being said, this is still not completely full, but it all did run out earlier, so that would explain that one. This is fine. Got no issues here at all, which is good. Okay, I think we're getting there. How is this? Is something not joined up here or something? Because we're getting no... How have we not built? Oh, we have. It's there. 8. But why is it not just coming out here then? Oh, I'm an idiot. It's not actually connected. That's why it's not connected. Okay, fine. Right. Right. What's our best situation? How can we fling this over here now? How far does this fling? Can't remember. Let's place one all the way back here. So I know this won't reach this. Right, so how oh. Cool. How far do we need to go? So you'll reach that. Oh, you didn't reach that one. Oh, bloody hell. Right, okay. That's a bit shit, isn't it? That's really not very far. Oh, wait, is it because it's not on the right line? Oh, that should work. Too far. Okay, so we'll reach to that point. Doesn't really seem worth it, does it? Like, I could do with the cannon. There's a cannon that you can get that's down here. Makes life a lot easier for this situation. So we might just have to deal with it being a little annoying for the time being. But I suppose what we could do is go to here. I hope there's... Oh, if I want to build another one of these, that might get in the way. Well, maybe not. If we go here and then fling you over this... How far is that? I don't even know. Throw you over this. We kind of want you, like... I don't know, about there? How's that? Does that reach? That reaches. Right, how far can we go? Okay, so we can go to that one. Because then, I think, with that there, can we reach that now? And just have this straight up here instead? Oh, probably not. Oh, it does. Okay, sweet. Okay, so that means then we can get rid of this. Alternatively, you know, we do have some flax I can chuck in here. It ain't gonna do much, but whatever. Alright. So that will now, anything that we create here will fling over there. Oh, sorry. We'll fling over there. And then... interesting. And then fling over there. And then... Really? Fling over there. And then this one moves along here and flings into the shop and we start selling stuff. Hello, Cattleheads. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Those conveyor belts look so tiny. It's because they are tiny. How you doing, Mike? They are very small. Yes, this is the issue that I thought we might end up having, where it starts to back up like this. Now, we could potentially solve this, because ultimately, we are now waiting on linen, which is taking, you know, a metric arse ton of time. What we could do is, because we end up waiting for, like, these, because these are more reliable, we could thread this into here. Now, the best way of probably doing that is to use the entire lane and thread that into there, maybe? Any excess will then go down here. I just don't want this to then only ever go, because then it'll start doing one or the other, which probably isn't terrible, to be honest with you. Because then we have more stuff going in here, because we are a little bit behind in terms of relying on these two. But this should, in theory, speed that up a bit more, because that is then, technically speaking, that's way over 90 going in here. And these will speed up. The other thing we could do is just stick another one of these halfway through and just join it straight into there. In fact, maybe we'll do that. Maybe that's a better idea. If we just had another one of you guys basically just sat sort of in the middle here. Now, again, we can do a priority thing later on. But this is an overflow switch, effectively. So that'll go in, make some more of that, and it will just sit in here and off it goes if we need it to. And then, you know, we have that. So in theory, this is technically a self-sufficient system. But only when we're actually selling stuff. Now, the other thing we could do would be to eventually buy up this place, which is 8 grand. And instead of flinging the bandages in here, we might be able to build a little tiny shop, get it flinging into there, getting it selling in here, and using any of the money that we get from selling bandages, they go back into the system and just effectively keep themselves topped up. Could be a fun experiment. I don't really know how it works, but it could be a fun experiment. If that is even how it works. I've only got 24 silver in here, which isn't, it's not much. We've only really just started restocking up this. These aren't, oh, they're for mortars, which is mildly problematic. Hey up, what's going on? What's going on? Uh-oh.
Warning, raid in progress.
Uh-oh.
Warning,
Uh-oh.
raid in progress. All henchpeople to battle stations. Intercept and induct all raiders into the organization. Number 1 is awaiting their arrival. I repeat, Number 1 is awaiting their arrival.
I've been expecting you. You missed. Welcome to the organization. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for the raid. I've got to really undramatically shuffle in now. Hang on. Oh, sake, just hang on. There we go. Thank you very much. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to the perfectly heinous and the ludicrously lavish, ubiquitous syndicate. Thank you for joining, which is also known as Phallus. Yes, you heard it right. The fantastically named, awkwardly abbreviated organization welcomes thee. Thank you very, very much. How are you? What were you playing? Alchemy Factory? Yeah, you were. What a game. What was I doing again? I've already forgotten. I got distracted. We got briefly attacked, but they've already been inducted, so it's all good. Oh, yeah. I was going to build a shop. Right. What do I need? What do I need? Oh, we do need to start getting into iron and all that kind of crap. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, yeah. Got to sell them that. Although... maybe. Although a portal that sends goods to the purchaser and receive payment, the corresponding purchase contract must first be unlocked. Now the question is it better to do a dispatch portal? Or, because then I guess it could be a completely closed loop. Can you build a shop yet? We're working on upgrading. Oh, that's true. Can we build a shop yet? I guess we would need... No, I guess we would need walls and stuff, right? Which come in here. Oh, yeah. Bricks and clay. That's what we were going to be doing. Oh! Was that what we were going to be doing all that time ago? Maybe. Maybe. Interesting. You're doing... You beat the game without selling a single item to customers. How the hell do you manage that? I assume that's using the dispatch portals then. But you would have to take loans out? How do you make any money if you don't sell anything to I am nowhere near. I am terrible at this game in comparison to that. So yeah. Right. Okay, I was going to be making... Do you know what the problem is? Oh, okay, hang on a minute. Wait one cotton picking minute. We have clay and stuff over here. Maybe I was already doing it. Was past Chay already doing this? More than likely. Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like I was already involved with making clay into some in some capacity. Oh right, of course. Yeah, the quests. Yeah, fair enough. You don't want these grubby, ill-looking people buying stuff. Our shop is too good for that. But yeah, I guess we do need to do the other thing. Oh yeah. I should probably get these going as well, because I realize we're just not making that much cash at the moment. Well, I have very little skill in this game. I have got as far as... like here. I've got as far as level 5. But not very well. I'm still very much learning the game. Very, very much learning the game. Although I did discover the one thing that has annoyed me the most is... Where are they? Where are you? Seriously, where are you? It's the... Oh, it's these. Tunnel conveyor. This is a... the way in which it's worded... A conveyor passage that could be mounted on walls. So I thought this was a conveyor belt that could be mounted along the side of walls. Like, you know, to the left and to the right. But seemingly, it's just to go through the wall. Which is, you know, okay, fine. But, like, I want to put it, like, where was it? Just then. Like, that way on a wall. Because walls are, what, just empty real estate? Unless there's a way that which you can, in fact, do it. If there is, I don't know what it is, but it just feels like it's empty real estate. Alright, 30 clay and 30 bricks. That gets me the ability to build a building. Cool. Yeah, give me all that. And I'll take all of these as well. Sure, why not? Yes. Cool. Building tool. Nice. So I can now make walls and stuff. What do you need? Oh, look, guys. Linen thread that I am not storing anymore. Unless I'm storing it out here. Well, I think I was storing it out here. Maybe I should store some. Let's ask you for a second. And let's do... Chuck all that in there. And give me some linen thread. I'm not really that bothered about rope right this moment. Because that will come in handy. Oh, and that as well. Oh, to be fair, a lot of these need linen and various other types. Okay, fair enough. Right. So we want to be looking at... Obviously, we need to start working down here. But I was also trying to think about seeing if I could, like, sell up this shop.
Bloody peasant!
Thank you for the follow! Very much appreciated. Thank you very much for the raid. Let's unlock you. Oh, space. Look at this. Alright, so... Actually, you know what? Don't bother with these for now. Okay. So ideally, what we want to do is try and sell the bandages. Probably like here. I actually don't know how this works. That's going to be interesting to test out. But we're also going to need to... Let's just set up a... where do we want this? Let's just go for number 8, sorry. Give me, like, building blocks on number 8. Oops. Yeah. Oh, no, hang on. All of this kind of stuff on number 8 for now. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a good game. It's good fun. How confusing you can make the conveyor system, probably very. It's like, I wonder if... Now, obviously you need that. I'd need... to have a... Oh, wait, do I have... Oh, hang on a minute. Do I have a... Oh, there we go. Checkout table. Yeah, I do. Because, like, what I would have... Oh, God, it's massive, innit? What I would have thought is, if you had the checkout table, like, here, and then you're just selling... I don't know how easy or how... If that just makes sense, like... Then all I need to do is just... I would just sell the bandages, like, right here. I don't know if that's doable, but it would free me up quite a bit of space. And then, obviously, we'd have a bank thing down here. Money comes in, goes to the bank, turns into... silver. Some of it goes off into storage. Some of it comes down and just tops up these. Like, oh, look, for example, constantly. Because it's really annoying having to keep doing this. Alright. Do I have enough money to buy? $3 grand? I thought it was 1,000. Alright, fine. Probably got a bit more in here. Okay. Yellow means you need automatic or ease of access. Well, this is the thing, right? I actually don't know, but I suppose what we could do... Like, I don't know what qualifies as ease of access. Like, do they have to come via the side? How does it work over here? Is it because they're connected? Like, I wonder if we connect this to the side here, does it create... No. Maybe then it has to be connected to your wider shop. 3k is worth it if you're making stuff come back impossible 30k. Yeah, well, exactly, it's fine. We'll make it. I wonder if this has to be connected then to your wider shop. People will wander through. You know, if I got rid of this wall, for example, built more of this. So I did like one. Oh, I'm out of okay, hang on. I don't think no, because the stairs are... These are like this kind of style of stairs. They're not connected to this. I wouldn't be surprised if it has to be over here. I don't know if it's that. I mean, it might be. No, I think it is to do with access. But if I connect this flooring first, in fact, what I'm going to have to do is... let me get rid of this wall quickly. I don't even know why these are here, but I'll get rid of you. And then... Honestly, let me just build this here. See, now that's working, look. Now, the problem is, obviously, that's now... But if I did that... Okay, yeah. It has to be connected to your main shop. Interesting. So as long as it is doing that, it should be fine. So in that case... But then if that's the case, surely they're not going to buy it here. They would just go back. Unless they buy it at the nearest till. I guess that's another thing we can test out. Maybe they buy it at the nearest till. Let's test that. Yeah, why not? We'll give it a try. So, do I even have my... Ah, that's why I couldn't find it, because it's not even linked on my thing. Like, if we had you here, for example, I mean, that'll do for now, and then we put a till on it. Where's my bloody tills? Are they not on my list? Apparently not. Oh, okay, hang on. Oh my god. Oh, actually, I'm a bit more than I thought I'd do that. Stick a till there, and then let's just put, like, some bandages. Some bandages. They can go, sure, right next to the till. Lovely. And then, if I go ahead and... Okay, this is going to be interesting. Do I have any in here already? There are some. Let me have you. There's one whole bandage. And chuck you in here. The question is, do they go and buy it there? Yeah, the end of they pop up is kind of annoying, yeah. I agree. Then effectively, we just have that going across here. Like, I'd have thought this would be how it would work. They go to the nearest till. Unfortunately, I have to wait for all that to sell first. Oh, come on. You've got to buy more than one, you stingy sod. Thank you. You bought, what, 2? But at the same time, I still really do with more capacity down here. This isn't too bad because we're backed up a lot on healing potions, which is fine. Linen thread is a bitch, man. I feel like this needs to be tweaked. I feel like that's way too many to make 18. Like, it doesn't even feel like linen thread is particularly high level, but to manually grow, like to auto grow this requires just a ton of stuff. Yeah, give me a report button. It is a bit much, yeah. Like effectively, all of this makes 22 fertilizer, which effectively runs 3 of these, which just seems mad. I'm sure there's better ways of doing this. I'm sure there is, but I'm building this so it's self-sufficient. So I never have to really... All I have to do is top these up, and then otherwise it runs itself. Like, I will never need to put anything in these, any of them, at that matter. It just feels like it's a little, like, unbalanced, if you like, in that sense. All right, we've got 1 bandage in here. Oh, but now you're going to keep... Right, hang on a minute. I need to stop them flinging over there, don't I? Let me turn that off for a sec. Haha! Take that. So I want someone wandering through here and buying a badage. But I don't know if they will. There's 4 in here. Like, I'm sure as you go further down, there's better ways of doing it. Like, you know, for example, like, I don't know, better grinders. Yeah, like twice the working speed or whatever, and you could probably make it much quicker. Oh, what? You did wander over there. Did you buy over here? No. Wait. You bought a bandage. Oh, interesting. But now you're going to do it here. I don't think that counts as a shop over there. Because my biggest thought is, how do you... If you've got one location which brings in cash, then you'd need to move it, right? Like, I'd need the selling thing to be in a much better location to be able to funnel money around. Because if people are coming over here and picking it up but still going back here to buy other stuff, which is fine, it's never ever gonna... It's always gonna be sold here, and we're always gonna end up with it coming into here. Interesting. Interesting. Because that's never going to be a closed loop without me sending it manually in this direction then. Or removing you entirely. Which I suppose is not the end of the world. It's not really doing anything by being over here. But it does kind of defeat the purpose. I was kind of hoping someone would buy here because it's nearer. And then it also says to you, like, well, then what's the point of... What's the point of having multiple... Is it just purely so you can move it? I guess that's the other thing we need to figure out. Is that its purpose? It's purely so it can be moved, as opposed to anything else. Well, that would be the idea, Mist. But assuming that they have to come in at like this marks their entrance point. The other thing is, because for example, you can buy up like where the apple tree is, you can buy up on this side. So you're gonna have to, in order to build anything over here, unless it gives you another another entrance point, you're gonna have to fire stuff over the walkway. Oh, you did buy over here. Is that? I assume that's because you only wanted that one. Oh, okay. So it does work. Okay. So that did do what we were thinking it was going to do. as long as bandages are here and they don't want anything else, they'll buy bandages here. Okay, well, I mean, it's not terrible. It still effectively does what it was we were wanting it to do. So in that case, if we do... Okay, so if money comes down, goes into here, we're probably going to want some of it stored over here. It's probably beneficial to have a little bit kept back. You know, a rainy day. And then the rest of it sods off over in that direction. Oh, hang on a minute. So you would need to go back here into that. You can come off of there. You can come down. Every wrong button possible. There we go. You go down there, and then you would just need to, like, go off in that direction. And that, in theory, would work. So that would then just convert use. One piece will go into there, the next piece will trundle off down here. I guess the other problem is then it needs to be split. Like, obviously, this isn't ideal. Now, we could flick it over there, I suppose. And we can... Oh, I guess in that case, yeah, we can just do that. If we flick it down to... about here. Or 7 enough in. I don't know how... I mean, that might be able to go slightly closer. Yeah, go on then. And then one will go one way and one will go the other. Obviously, it will start to back up eventually. One will go to there and one will go into there. I mean, that would work. Can I put this in here? I mean, hold on to it for now. That's obviously assuming that they buy only that. So we still need to do a catapult into here. And instead of that, it would have to go... One flings over here. I mean, I don't know whether we just... I guess in theory, I could just move that. Oh, but then again, am I going to want to build something here? The whole point was in case I wanted to build something there instead. So actually, let's do... What am I doing? You that way. So you'll fling into there, and then this will probably have to, like... I just don't want conveyors all over the floor. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Until I get the cannon, it's just going to be the way, I think. So we're just going to have to deal with it. We'll update it later on. Just have conveyors all over the freaking spot. Could be worse. That'll do. Right, you go in there. Alright. Reconnect you. So, the real question is, do they go over there? Like, we don't need this anymore. They'll buy these from here. Why aren't you going in there? Oh, it's probably run out of wood, isn't it? Of course it has. Lovely. Even more money. Because what I kind of want them to do is, if they're going to walk past this, that's fine. If you're only buying that, fine, you can go in there. Yeah, whatever. If you then want, if you want bandages, you have to come over here to do it. Grab, sell, money moves. But I think it's going to be slow. Oh, here we go. Okay. Obviously, I can stop that probably by the wall, but then you're going to buy more stuff. Now, that's the problem. But she goes over there first, and then comes back here and buys more stuff. I mean, great, because, you know, more stuff's fantastic. What should you buy? 7 pestle and mortars. You lunatic. All right. So, yeah, that is another... the other issue. It's that. So, obviously, we can't force them to to do that. Of course, the other thing that we try that would power this is just to not really sell the bandages. I mean, you've done it. Yes. What was that? £1,000. Lovely. So that will do it. But it's solely reliant on whether or not they come over here and only buy bandages. I mean, this is slowed a bit. I'm still adamant we need another one of these. But you know what? I think we can build it as long as we stock up on it. As long as we keep these stocked up, I think we can. Because what we would do instead is... No, we can't put that... I mean, what we could do... Oh, we could actually. I could rely on that and just have... You would go there. I mean, so basically, I thought what I could actually do. What if I just do... Let's just blueprint you. Let's just grab, like... If I grab that... But then I'm going... Oh my good fucking god.
Tris_Marigold
Hello, Tris.
_
Oh, I need some more.
1235 jump scared Chay. X333.
Yeah, thanks for that. Wait, why is there no... Ah, right, I need nails. How you doing, Tris? Good evening. Thank you very, very much. Welcome back. What was I doing again? Blueprint. Right, grab the blueprint. There's going to be a little bit of jiggery-pokery. So if I did that... There? Yeah, if I did that there... So we need a gap. I mean, I don't technically have to have a gap. I could just run it underneath, I think. Could I run it underneath? Well, maybe not. Some of it can go, but not all of it. No, I have to keep the gap. And I'll just change the way they are going. Right, so we don't need any of... We don't need this. Therefore, we don't need that either. So we get rid of that. And basically what we're going to do instead is we're going to swap this around. Don't need you either, hang on. So if I grab... Just get rid of you for a second. And we place you there. We grab a number... Put that. Okay, so that'll still go in, but then this side instead will come out and go in it. Oh, wrong way. We'll come out and go at a different angle. Okay, so that can actually move over a bit. Join up onto the one which is already here. So actually that's going to have to move a little bit as well. We're going to need you to be... I mean, ideally, right in the middle, to be honest with you. Oh, perfect. Pop you, like, there. Some come out there, some go into there, no problem. Okay. Right. I'm still going to have to do a lot of this manually, I think. So anyway, this will now create more of that. I guess the only thing we need to do is... Where does the... Oh, this is the hard part, actually, because I can't see... Where's this the... It's going to be around the front. So it comes in at the front there. It goes... So I really wish you could get, like, crouch a bit more. Is that it there? Oh, that's the charcoal there. So it has to come across that bit, I believe. Thank you, Tris, for the 167 bits.
Tris_Marigold _ 1235 cheered. X167.
So long. Okay, how can we... Is this going to be tall enough? Oh, that's tall enough. Oh, nice. Okay. So if we do that... I know I could do a... Oh, hang on. I'm going to put this here because I can't see. Oh, you know what? Sod it. Just join it up. Join the whole chuffing thing up. If I can... Oh, sweet. It's already joined up. Nice. All right. So that... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you turd. That's the wrong freaking thing. Oh, bollocks. Oh, I wish I could crouch more. It's so flipping awkward. Wait, hang on. There's a... Where have you come from? How are you on there? Oh, oh, hang on a minute. Oh, it's... Oh, for God's sake. It's joined to the thing. Joined to the box. That's why. I need to do that. And then that. It's gone around the box. Is there another one in there? I can't actually tell. Probably. There's charcoal. Charcoal. There's going to be one right. There's one right on the door of it, isn't there? Oh, for God's sake! Hang on, let me just delete this. Bloody hell! Right, that should now just be charcoal. Yes. Slappy gifting a sub over to Triss. Thank you.
Zillaby has recruited Triss _ Marigold _ 1235
there we
to
go.
be a henchman.
So, got there in the end. That is now making 2 of these. So this is now making more. Well, will be making more stone. That is just going to have to keep being topped up and spending a shit ton of money on it. Yay! But that's fine. That should be able to power this. And in theory, I could put 2 of these now, I think. Because we have more than enough. Technically nearly 3. Because I'm pretty sure this will now power itself. So, this is easy to do it there, but we're going to need a little bit more space, unfortunately. So what if instead of... Can we come across the front here? Instead, and go in there? Ooh. Well, I don't do that. Yes, that works. That works. Oh yes, thank you. I need to turn these around, don't I? Okay, so I think we could build 2 of these now. I would have to do... This would have to be raised or moved in its own right, so I think I'm going to do the same thing here. And get rid of you guys. Can I store? Oh no, I've got these on. Just got these for the rest of my life now. Excellent. I'm so happy. I guess actually I can put these in here. So weird. And then I guess you can just join onto this for now. Right. So some will go in there. Some will have to maneuver over. So if we did... Let's just do... We'll do that there. We'll put a... Oops, the wrong way around. We'll do that. We'll chucker these guys on just a lift. Okay, so now we have extra. So in theory, we should be making double. Which should mean that we can cover all of the ones that are currently required to be covered. And make excess. Which is good. I think. Assuming that the charcoal doesn't run out. Which, to be fair, right now, it's not. It bumps down, then bumps back up again, and comes up and down, and I think that should now just run itself. Even more so. Obviously, our biggest issue is whether or not people come over here and buy bandages. And why aren't we making more bandages? I don't know. Just a bit slow, that's all. But, that being said, once we get... So that's 2 there. These 2 are powering the front one. Which in their own right is technically coming into a secondary buildery dude when it's not required in here. Because the amount of healing potions is always less. And then it's whether or not these guys go in here properly. I mean, to be honest with you, we're never really ever going to know because we're not making enough. So, think you need to still connect the second resource? No. Oh, did I not? I did that one, didn't I? There you go. But yeah, it's fine when they come over and buy them over here. But I suppose actually, is it really worth storing any over here? I mean, it is, but is it at the same time? That's like, it's handy to have. And all of the money over here is basically just like our dead basic shit. You know, our really easy to build, minimal effort kind of gump that we don't really pay that much attention to. But we need the income from. Because I just keep, you know, selling everything basically. Stock them up myself. Whoops. I'm not going to bother putting bandages in here. What can I? What else can I sell? I could sell bricks. Bricks wouldn't be terrible. Bricks actually wouldn't be a terrible idea to sell. Because as long as if this was all running okay, which let's face it, it never will be. But if it was, then it could potentially give us a decent supply of bricks. But then again, this is still the other... Oh no, this is like mostly self-sufficient. As long as there's wood coming in, it would be. But let's face it, when am I ever going to be doing that, remembering to keep it self-sufficient? Or at least better. What is that? Gelatinous goo. Can you link the 2 banks under the till with a teleporter? The game has only has 1. What do you mean, the 2 banks? With a teleporter? What teleporter are you referring to? Oh, wow. Without buying any land, that's good. Okay, that should be enough for both of those. We'll just have to manually do the stone, though, which is kind of annoying. What is this making? Oh, of course. 2 chests. There's no teleporter. I don't know what you mean by a teleporter. You mean these things? These are purchasing portals. There's no, as far as I'm aware, at least not yet, there's no teleport from A to B. Do you mean move the money from here over there? I mean, yeah, I can do, yeah. I just don't want to have stuff trailing all over the place. That was my biggest... I just didn't want to do that. So anyway, bricks. I think bricks probably isn't a terrible idea. We can join bricks onto this guy. It was bandages. Which is you. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, they don't need bandages over here anymore, do we? So, get rid of you. So, bricks are here. But that actually wouldn't be too bad. As long as we can get... I mean, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to fling it that far, but... we could potentially start selling bricks as well. I just like... I mean, is that technically close enough? That is close enough. Can I go further back? Sake. If they're ever in need of like building materials. How about you? No. Alright, that's fine. Well, in that case, I might as well just rig you up. And sell bricks as well. I'm not particularly using them. So what I would like to do is to be able to attach conveyor belts to the walls, because I like it would just have the money that would just run around the top. But you can't. As far as I'm aware, I don't know if you can, but there's nothing that I found that seemed to allow you to do it. Which is interesting, really, because you can put... They've got these, which actually go through walls, which is curious. But if I can go through a wall, then surely I'd need something to be able to support it. And I don't know. I guess I can go through a wall that had a beam, so it goes across the roof, maybe? That might be the way of doing it. I need to get some... Oh. Oh, my iron's gone. Oh, right, okay. I just don't want to fling... Well, the problem is with the catapults is they just kind of get everywhere, you know? They're a bit... You can get cannons that do it a bit more efficiently. But for the most part, they just kind of get in the way. Right. What was I going to do again? Oh, like, yeah, because you might be able to do it with... There are beams. Do I have any beams yet? I don't think I have beams yet. No, not yet. Oh, that's, I think, in the... Sure, that is here. Yes. Okay, well, we can do that. So maybe if we did it with beams... But, like, you can't add them across there. They can only seemingly go across a building. So if you went up to it, you could probably lead it all the way across much higher. Assumedly. But I think it has to go from A to B from, like, wall to wall, then you can bring it down a wall. The question is, are you people buying much from over here? Oh, they must be. So you're buying here, that's good. That's really good, actually, because you bought other stuff. 1,200. So, like... At least one of that will end up over here. In theory. Come on! Quicker! Should have done this the other way around. I should have done the bank. The other side. Buy my bandages! But don't go back that way. Just buy, I wanted to buy them just only here, please. So the drawbridges aren't very big. I'll show you. Yeah, you can join one from the other, but I don't think you can suspend it still. The drawbridge will allow you to build space between stuff. And you can kind of go up and over, or over. It doesn't actually go up or down. It's just, it's a bridge. So the drawbridge will allow you to overhang, basically. But not on there, because that's not buildable. But I can't build it on there. Like, I might be able to attach it to a... Hang on, let me have a look. But even then, that's not gonna... It's not gonna solve the problem. Where the hell's the... Right, give me some of that. So if I built, for example, this that went through the wall, I cannot add a drawbridge to it. This purely takes stuff from one side of a wall to another. But if I was to build, like, a table, and then I wanted, like, to fill a gap, I could do that. And in theory, I could probably put it on the other side as well. You know, I could do, like, for example, I could do that. And that would work. Obviously, they're going the wrong way, but that would work. You can use it to bridge a gap. But as far as I'm aware, the drawbridge itself doesn't go up and down. If it does, I ain't got a clue how that does that. Haven't tried it. Can you shoot directly into a wall passage? Let's have a look. I would assume not, because it's not a collection point. Let's just say, like, wall passage. No. It doesn't connect like a wall. No, unfortunately not. So, I don't know. I just don't really understand. Some of the things I don't see the purpose of. I do have pulleys being made somewhere. They were briefly being made. I have no idea where they were, though. There was a box of them earlier that I saw. Was it this one? Yeah, but see, the problem with this is this requires more flax fiber, and this was just purely an overflow of flax because I mean, technically speaking, I could probably now make it over here. Now that we're powering 3 of these, in theory, like we are now powering all 3 of these quite happily. I could stick another one in here and just technically just make pulleys, or send it over here basically. So like disconnect from this, and this one would purely go la 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 all the way over here, and would just make, you know, whatever was required here, which I need more of that, but that would create me 45, which is just off. So we could have technically have 2 of these, and it would more or less power that. Straight into there to make linen thread, straight into here to make linen rope, and then it's just wooden that. So I guess we could do that. You know, it'll last a while, and then we could probably send them over if we really, really wanted to. I don't think it's going to make... They'll make money, but it's not going to be a main thing. So we could easily send that into here, actually. And then we've got another one there, which could easily be used. Oh, wrong button again. You know, that could go in there. Probably quite happily. All we would need to do is probably move. That would have to probably jump over here, and this one would have to, like, technically jump more like, you know, more like here, I suppose. And then trundle along to another one of these guys to, what about there-ish? Oh, for God's sake. I keep pressing the wrong button before I finish building. You'd go into there. So it's, you know, it's workable. It's definitely a workable situation. I mean, this will kick out quite a bit to start things off. It'll kick out, well, 45 to start things off. All I need to do then is set up some kind of a little catapult. How far over do they actually lean? Is it 2 or 3? 2. So yeah, pulleys there. Oh, hang on a minute. What was I going to try and build before I did that? Okay. It's these. Need a bit more iron. Oh, it's bloody loads of it. That's fine. Do you know what? I'm going to top that up. So then I can do that. So that's the beams that we're going to try and do, actually, wasn't it? What if we... Wait, where are the beams? Why did the beams not go in? Oh, there we go, number 4. Wait, what? The hell is the point of a beam? Oh, I guess I could technically build walls out of this. And you can build on top of them. Okay. Not as useful as I thought they were going to be. I thought we were going to be able to build them from like A to B, so we can kind of go a bit more vertically, but seemingly not. Maybe. Yeah, there are upright beams, so maybe. Yeah, they're the next thing on here. I need steel. But they're the next one, so possibly, yeah. That's a good shout, maybe. Oh, wasn't I making... What should I actually end up with at the end? 75! Okay, that's not bad. What do we want to do with this? Was it inventory? Inventory! Yes, please. I mean, we could easily do that, but we need to wait on the linen. Which is kind of annoying. Because linen is a bar steward to make. A monumental bar steward to make. But I suppose we could... force some linen. If we really, really wanted to. Like, we could grow... Actually, let's see how fast... If this does restock. I mean, it will restock, but obviously how quickly it does it, I don't know. But let's get some linen. Let's get rid of you. Actually, no, we won't get rid of you. We'll just block you. And we'll let this make us a bit of linen. Because that would kind of come in handy if we had some. Because then at least, you know, we can start looking at some of these belts and stuff. 10 linen there, 6 linen there. We can start looking at some other bits and bobs here. Oh, nice. This is full. Okay, nice. How are we doing over here? Are things that... I mean, this is clearly keeping itself topped up, which is good. I haven't touched that in a while. These have maybe kept themselves topped up. But we have a good amount of bandages now. I think I actually do have a bandage quest to do, don't I? So maybe we start this one here that gets us the dispatch pool. Maybe we start collecting a few. Like what if we... Let's just store some down here before they go anywhere. What do the Bound Gloves do? So they buff your character a little bit. So the build tool obviously gives you some stuff. This gives you inventory. The potion belt is sleep time. I assume it technically gives you more time in the day, but it's... And then the gloves is restocking speed. So how quickly I restock stuff if I have to do it manually. Oh, wasn't I trying to see if there was a... There are some pulleys. That'll purely be if I end up with low... I mean, this will probably be quite an easy one to do. Just do a bulk order of stuff. There's 20 silver there. We could probably get most of that. Okay, sod it. Let's collect these. Connect these, sorry. I think also it's going to be worth me removing one of these and having a smaller storage just as my own personal requirements. I mean, we're never... It's not that I say never say never, but we're not likely to ever really max this out. Honestly, I'm more amazed that we've even got any... Oh, that's just a manual storage. Oh, okay, fair enough. Just in case we need them, more than anything. Anyway, pulleys are over here. How many have we got? Okay. Yeah, alright. We should start making some cash soon. And then we'll start moving towards the Vitality Potion. Ooh, actually... Oh no, Vitality uses these guys. The red currants. Right. Downside to this is we might need to build another one of these to power red currants. Which, to be fair, isn't... it's not that bad of a... It's not that bad. If I remember correctly, Vitality uses red currant and basically quicklime. Which again is not problematic, but the quicklime we can make off of one of these quite easily and power one of those. That's fine. But then it would probably make sense then to use that over here, because then we can sell that over here as well, and in theory use the money to power the rest of it again. I mean, it's not ideal, but I guess we could just build it here, and then we fire the red currant stuff into one of these, like in this area. Just have it in the same kind of location. People come in, they buy their bandages, they buy their whatevers. Oh, interesting. That's not... Oh, why not? Was it because it's too much on the edge, maybe? Don't you dare be on the edge, yeah. So we could do that as well. Just effectively build another one of these. The money that comes from this section would, in theory, power this as well. I kind of want to see it fling over, see which way it goes. Just 6 over here. Now, you watch this one go straight in there. How are we doing? Right, there it goes. Oh, yeah. You son of a bitch. Bloody typical. Can I add this myself? No. I could if it went through its own little thingy-majig. Isn't it 50 a time? I'm quite curious where this one's going to go. There it is, our fabled silver coin. Ah, silver coin. Right, where are you going to go? You going to go left or right? Oh, it's going... Oh, that's good, because we need that. That'll make 2, so that will power that one again. It's a bit... It's a bit slow, which isn't great. But I guess the more stuff over here, the more likely people are going to buy things. But there you go. There's the loop. You've seen the loop in action now. And in theory, we should... Hopefully, it will never really stop. We should always have far more than we possibly need. Although this has slowed down a lot, funnily enough. I don't really know why. I don't think it particularly matters. Oh, it probably... Did we lose out on some stuff, maybe? I don't know. It's probably because it's being split off and this is now starting to move through a bit more. That's in theory chucking over 30 a minute. Which is going into one of these, and this requires 20. So yeah, as long as 2 are going in, it should be fine. But I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. But that's fine. But yeah, like, still full of coal, and we're powering quite a few off of this. I don't think it's going to be enough to make much more. Like, we could potentially, actually, we probably could stick another one of these next to this one, which would create the quicklime that we need for the next thing. Oh, well, actually, no, would it? I mean, it would. But I think the best way of doing... So if I remember correctly, it requires quite a lot. Yeah, alright, we'll research some stuff, because we're going to need glass and whatnot being made anyway at some point. Okay. So yeah, our biggest issue is getting people over here, predominantly. But we are selling quite a bit more now. You will. We're going to get these all researched so we can figure out what it is we need to do. Okay. Oh, we need these as well. Oh, bloody hell. And it's so much bastard stuff. Sure. Yeah, because I remember that we need... So, like, this setup just by itself, in terms of, like, just this system here, would run 3 of these. And we'd only need 1 sage, and we could have 2 red currants. It would be slow, but it wouldn't be terrible. But... I think we could probably get more. I reckon we can get another one of these out of this, but I don't know if I want to just yet. Here we go. Right, let's have a look. So, wrong button. Red currant seeds make red currants, obviously. And we need... Oh, some goods. 4 quicklime powder to 80 fruit wine, which isn't... It's not terrible. Oh, that's some there. Let's go and grab some and just see how much it actually kicks out. Right, let's go and... What I'm going to probably do in my own time as well is try and devise better blueprints for this kind of stuff. So it's in a little bit of a smaller space, and then we can build up much better stuff. Right, where's me? Right. Oh, bloody hell. Yes, please. Oh, what do we need here? What are we out of? Yeah, what, have I got some coal? Now you can build walls and stuff. Can you not just demolish walls and build one main shop in the middle? Yeah, you could do. Well, yes, in theory. It's easier said than done. Because once you start building all over the place, you just end up taking up your own space. And you'll have to delete and move stuff around. Right, so how much does this actually give us? I thought we crashed then. Oh, I don't know. It probably won't tell me until I am producing, right? Bloody hell. Right, can I nab one of these? We produce... Sorry, 7.5? Is that it? Oh, bloody hell. Alright, so 7.5. Oh, and it uses like 1 for 1. Oh, that's even... Right, okay. Interesting. Oh, I mean, that doesn't really matter, because that's still... Whereas this one will kick out more than 1 at a time. That kicks out 4 for everyone. This kicks out basically 1 for everyone. Alright, fair enough. And then we need... I don't think I can build this yet, because I need glass, right? Yes. Oh, bloody hell. That's a new step that we need. Oh, good. Oh, I need some more cash. We are low on the money. Oh, what have I just put in there? Stone. Okay. Oh. How much did we make? 23k though. That's pretty good. Let's grab 3 of you. Right, just get you making whatever it is you're doing in here. So, some of this is going into sand to make charcoal powder. Not charcoal powder, to make clay. That needs 90 a minute to like accurately make a lot of clay. And, oh my god! For that to be completely efficient, it needs 90. 7.5. So we would need 2 is 15. And then that's like, we need like 12 or something like that to make... God, bloody hell. That makes 30. So this could power 4. So I'd need 2 of these. No, I need 3 of these. Yeah, I need 12. Bloody hell, to make all of that. That's a lot. Jesus. So what do we need? How much of this is going into... Like, are you successful? I think you are successfully covering your own ass. So we could bring this out to another thing here to make glass. I think that will be able to power it. We just pulled you across there. And split you off. How much does this actually make? 22.5? I reckon that will be alright. 1, 2, 3. Maybe. It might split. It might drop back a little bit, but I don't think it's kicking out. For example, this side is only going out whenever it's needed. And that's going to be even slower, so I think it actually might be alright. Right, what else do we need? We need a doohickey majig, which is where? Do I even have it on my list yet? I don't know. Oh, yes, I do. It's there. Right. I need you. Does this just make glass? Oh, it does. Sweet. Oh my god, 90 sand as well. I'm just mad. This is absolutely insane, the amount of sand that's required on this place. Okay, so we just need to go up in here really now, don't we? So let's do we'll do a lift there. We'll bring you to that. You can... Some of it will go up here. Into our whatchamacallit. Into there. Into there. And then glass will just kind of poop out and just go into storage. I'm not going to make a particularly big storage. I will just make a storage. I think it can come straight out. I had this conversation last time, actually. Oh, yeah, I can. Okay, cool. And that will make us some lovely... some glass. Oh, that's going to be slow. Yeah, it's not going to be quick. But that's okay, because this whole system over here isn't particularly that troublesome. It kicks over them. Obviously, like, there's bricks that people kind of want. People are buying them, so... I guess it will slow down on the brick front. But realistically, it's just clay. And, you know, in all fairness, we could... There's a possibility that I could stick another one of these on here and just get more being crushed. I just want enough to be able to build this thing over here so we can figure out how much we actually need. How are we doing? 9 over here, not bad, not bad. The problem is, though, this is stopped now, look. So, obviously we can step in and do it manually, but if this stops, it does come to a bit of a grinding halt. That stopped a while ago by the looks of it as well. So that's our biggest problem. I think what we would... Oh, so I can't even do like a priority here. Yeah, I just don't think we're selling enough, unfortunately. Oh, nice. Thanks. Like, it does bring in the cash. Just not as much as I was hoping. 26. How much do I need from that thing? Like 50, I think. Ideally, we'd want money backing up down here. But, you know, obviously I could bring over stuff from over here. But I think once we start to get the potions over here, it might start to ramp up a bit more. People will come over and buy the potions, and that'll be it. I think, if I remember correctly, potions are pretty popular. In all fairness, there's nothing really stopping me from using a lot of this backlog of healing potions, but I don't want to stress... I don't say stress this system out. It won't really stress it out that much. I just don't really want to pull out the potions and start throwing them over here and all. What did I want? Yeah, I wanted glass. How much do I need? 8? 8 glass, right. And a bit more in the way of you. This thing could also really do with its own source of just anything, really, for that matter. But we've got a fair few things now that are being produced. Some of it's slow, but I could sell the glass too if I really wanted to, but it's getting there. We are slowly but surely... We're slowly but surely getting there. Okay, right, what do we need for this? Let's have a look. How much does this actually require? You need, what? 900 a minute. Oh, but we need a blender as well, right? An extractor. Okay, so 900 a minute. 45 quicklime powder. Bearing in mind, that's 2 of these. Oh, wait, no, it's not. It's, well, 3 of these is 30, so that's still not even maximum, but that's fine. That's just pushing it. Oh, bloody hell, I need more bloody... Freaking stuff. Okay, we're gonna wait for that now. Okay. So, realistically, at most, we're probably looking at... I mean, we could do all of this for berries. We could do that. How much are they worth? 330. It's probably not a bad idea. Evil Kami. I like that. Very good. Well done. Right. So yeah, we could redo this entire system somewhere. Try and make it a little less, you know, mental. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I am not a leave it on overnight kind of person. I'm not that bothered. It doesn't really achieve anything. I just gain money, and it doesn't, like... it's not... I don't need it that much, you know. So yeah, we could do this whole system again, which is 2 rock things. And that would power, well, basically, comfortably 6. Would comfortably power 6, one of which can easily just be probably this, to be honest with you. How much does that actually give me? Maybe 1 or 2. This produces 30, right? This produces 30, and it needs 22. So yeah, I mean, I guess 2 and then 4 of these. That would be producing 30 red current. So it depends. The real question is, what does 30 red current look like? If I was making 30 red currents going into one of these guys. Oh, you arsehole. Oh, I hate the way it doesn't tell you unless something going into it. Right, okay. I mean, the good thing is I've got red currents here, so I can just test it. Alright. Okay, so let's say we had red currents in here. We then put the extractor... Excuse me. The extractor went there, and then we had... you going in. What are we looking like in terms of kind of power here? 15 per minute. Okay, so 15 gives me 150. We'd be doing 2 of that. So we would need 2 of these, and that would give me 300 per minute. Which would mean that we would only need 1/3 of that, which is 15. Which isn't terrible, actually. Quicklime power, that would be 15. And they'd be making us 3 to 4 per minute of the vitality potion. It's not bad. It would take a little while. And we'd only need then... yeah, we'd only need 1 of these. We could still do all 3, and it would just be, you know, cranking out a bunch. But it wouldn't be terrible. In fact... no, never mind. No, we'd probably still use both of these, and some of it would just go off into doing that. The other amount would just go into being these things. And how much do we actually need then? 22.5 plus 22, so that's 45, and we're making... oh, actually, it would balance out perfectly. I'm making 60, and it would only need 15, so it would balance out perfectly. 4 plants. 4 plants, basically this exact layout here, would technically balance perfectly to make... because that would only need 15 per minute for 300 per minute. It would work out, it would balance perfectly. Because yeah, we've got 45 going into these, so we'd have 15 left if we're making 10 at a time. Obviously that's assuming that we keep it up to date and it does kick out the correct number, which I mean it should be, but I don't really know if it actually is. But 10 per minute, in theory, it would be pretty bang on. Okay, it's doable. Yeah, I think that's pretty doable. So I think if we built that over here, of course though, we'd have to split it again, which could become the problem. Or we manually do it for a bit, see how it goes, and go from there. So I think what we could do is... what I kind of want to do is start a little bit of it while I'm thinking about it. Before I go. And that is purely just to build out the... well, this... that bit. Do we do it on a table? We could just do it on a table, right? We could just literally have it on the back of here and it would fire in. If we just did... that table there, like... let's go back one more. Can't really see because there's no wall. Go back again, I think. Oh, bloody hell. Out there? Maybe? Take, damn it. Yeah, that's fine. So, we would have 2 of those guys. Oh, I can't build it because I ain't got a freaking... Hang on. I guess I can move that one. Yes. Right, so we'd have 2 extractors coming up. So the berries would come up into here. We'd go into 2 extractors. I think we need some iron as well. Hang on. I'm running real low on iron too, actually. Because that's not powering. Hang on. Let's just max the shit out, and then we'll move some stuff into it later. I even might be able to get some of the coal from over there in here. So 2 extractors. We need. Oh, if I remember correctly, this needs to be on a bit of a height. So we get some lab equipment. We then do basically just this. We then stick you on. Oh, okay, yeah, fine. Just this. You would go there. So then what we would need is, I guess, these just to do that. We then need what is basically a conveyor belt that does this. We would also need a spot for... I'm actually going to do like this, you know, because it kind of works out quite nicely as 3 conveyor belts like this. We'd also need the spot for the other little bits to come in. And then, I guess we can just catapult it. It won't obviously fill up particularly very quickly, and we could potentially get more at a later date. Or other stuff catapulting into here, but I can go in there. You can come straight out. Ooh, that's the wrong way around. Yeah, and that would go straight into there. So we've got a couple of different points here for a couple of different things, basically. I might even try and build this on an inside port. But yeah. Berries, quicklime ash, or whatever it is, quicklime powder, into here. Oh, hang on. Good timing. Chuffing thing. Quicklime powder into here. Making our vitality potions. Straight into there. Some of which we do want to store because I need them for the quest. We want to sell some of it as well. So I'm actually going to stick... Oh. Oh. We're still here. Okay. Some of them will go in here to store. Some of them won't. You just unlocked building stairs for a second story. Do you mean like... What, you mean like these stairs? Okay. I think that's going to do us for today. There's like a couple of other bits and bobs that we can do. We're still working on getting that sorted, which we might do next time. Some random quests that can be easily done, I think. But I think we've done all right here. I think we've done all right. Some mortars being made, why not? Are these mortars? Yes. That's fine. Okay. I could add a second story, yeah. I could do. Although I don't really know how to do floors on a second story. Oh, they do just go up here. Oh, okay. That makes a bit more sense. I didn't realise they only linked to the top of... Right, okay, fair enough. They're linked to the top of walls. Okay, okay, cool. So we could end up actually building some stuff up top if we want. So yeah. We've got some prep ready for next time. It's to basically redo this. And I'm going to try and redesign this so it's not as kind of nonsensical. But we'll see. Well, the other problem is, though, is if you can go beams, if you can make a... What it would be nice if you could put this through a floor. That's what would be really handy. But, until then, we've done all right. We've gained some space. We've done some things. And we gained some space. We are... Haven't really made much cash, but we've expanded a few things and we've started to get things in a bit more of a system. But until then, guys, thank you so much for tuning on in. I will see you on Thursday for some more Are You There Yet with Mr. Gopher, which is going to be hilarious. That's going to be interesting, to say the least. Thoroughly enjoying that game. It's good fun. And then we're back again on Saturday for some more Alchemy Factory. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning on in. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the raid that came in as well. Whenever we get a raid, we get a warning. And we get a new person they get to do the Evil Genius turn to, which is great fun. That's part of the new, the sort of the rebrand that we're doing. I implemented that a while ago, but it was just one of the things I wanted to kind of get done and move forward and test it and whatever. So more to come. More to come. But in the meantime, have yourself a good one. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I will see you in a couple of days. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the support. Love you loads. Thank you for the 99 yearsers, the three of you. And I will see you on Thursday. Good night.
Ba-da-da, ba-da-da.